Thank you for joining me. My name is Vani and I am the Tarot Tatle. Thank you for your shares, your likes, your comments and your subscriptions, Taurus. I'm getting ready to dive right into today's Tatle. You should have it. And your first card out, Taurus, the Three of Wands. The energy that's supporting you is the Nine of Wands. Something that you've put out there. The energy that's balancing you is the Lovers. In your fears is the Six of Swords. The energy that's accompanying you is the King of Wands. Now what you should know is the Knight of Wands. And in your hidden position, the Eight of Cups. Now you in your current environment, the Six of Cups. Now I'm going to explain at the end the Five of Wands. The energy that's balancing you is a choice, the Seven of Cups. Your physical environment is the King of Swords. The company card is the Ten of Swords. What you should know is the Hanged Man. In your hidden position is the Hermit. Now what has brought you here is Temperance. The accompanying energy is the World. Now what takes you into the future is the Four of Swords. The near future, the Page of Pentacles. The accompanying energy is the Two of Pentacles. Now what you should know is the Five of Swords. And in your hidden position is the Three of Pentacles. Now your outcome as you see it in your mind space is the Nine of Swords. The accompanying energy is the Eight of Swords. The energy that balances you in your outcome is the Magician. As you see it in the physical world, the Knight of Pentacles. The accompanying energy is the Seven of Swords. Now what you should know is the Five of Cups. And in your hidden position is the Two of Swords. The card under the deck is the Fool. Okay, Taurus, so we're talking about a new beginning here. In your hopes, something that you've put out there, something that has a little bit of uncertainty attached to it, something that might be at a distance. Now the Knight of Wands provides an energy of some kind of protection. It might be feeling protected, it might have you wanting to be protected in some way. Now whatever it is, it provides the energy in order for you to reinvent yourself and come back. This is someone who's been wounded in the past and has to heal from that in order to step forward. So hoping to see your ships come in from something that might be at a distance. Now the energy that's balancing you is the Lovers. It talks about a shared destiny. Now this talks about a soul path, something that is exactly right for you. The Lovers talks about a sacred love connection, a reunion, either from this lifetime or from a previous one. Now what you're looking at is a choice that relates to these, or that decision that you might have to make. So the Lovers might be a decision you're going to have to make that has the impact of changing the course of your life in some way. Now what you're fearing is whatever your actions may be. Now whoever the King of Wands is, this is someone who's a visionary leader, someone who's charismatic, bold, determined, fearing a loss, fearing that you might have to do some healing, that it may be a journey in order to get to that space of feeling that oneness, whatever that choice might be. Now in your current environment, you are sitting with the energy of the Six of Cups and the Five of Wands. Now whatever the Six of Cups is, it talks about an energy of a cosmic love, someone who's a profound soulmate. This may be many soulmates that are in your current environment. Now, with the Three of Wands, this could talk about some kind of creation, something that you are seeing some kind of progress on, something that you are sharing with family or the soulmate. Now, it might be someone you might have known growing up, someone you might have known from a previous life. This is someone who has you feeling some kind of nostalgia. Now with the Five of Wands, there might be some kind of competition going on. With the Five of Wands, it talks about a lot of ideas that come together. It's something that talks about change, something that is the most powerful representation of change, and you sit with the energy in your current environment. Now this is when things can move really quickly and in many directions at once. It could be something that you are competing over. Now the energy that's balancing you is this choice, and it's an emotional one. In your physical world is the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. This is turning your back to some kind of loss. It might have been an ending. It's walking away from that, finding that calmer space in your mind. Now the King of Swords is a strategist, he's a truth seeker, he's someone who's intellectual, logical, authoritative. This is a leader. He leads with the power of truth and reason. Now he looks at this choice that's being made. Now what has brought you here in your current environment is Temperance. Now we could be talking about a Sagittarius, or the world closing out a cycle. Now when one cycle comes to an end, it brings forth a new one in which to create some kind of change in your current environment. Now, whatever the world represented in your recent past, it talks about a completion, a fulfillment. This is having triumph in all your undertakings, taking you to where you are currently. Now, whatever it is that this choice may be about, it talks about a foundation. Now, we could be talking about home, family, stability. Now the energy taking you into the future is a healing, the healing of a broken heart. Now it might have been a broken heart that you actually didn't see coming. With the healing that's going on, it talks about a period of pause, a time to make use of the energy that's being provided to you, something that allows you to build your mental structures. You have the natural ability to organize your thoughts and bring your ideas into the physical world. This might be representative of the choice that you are making. Now know, Taurus, that if ever you are faced with a choice, you are always going to choose exactly right. Now in your near future, a new path is uncovered. Taurus. With the Page of Pentacles, this required some kind of healing in order for this path to be illuminated. Now, this could be good news related to your financial matters. This could be something that talks about some kind of inspiration that allows you to move forward. Now, it's attached to the King of Swords, so it's something that may require reason, strategy. Now, the energy that's balancing the page is the Two of Pentacles, something that's going to require your balance. Now, it's going to ask you to access your logic and your intuition simultaneously. Now, this isn't an easy feat. It requires you to calm your mind space enough and know exactly what you are capable of. It might be something that you are going to have to adapt to. It might be doing a juggling act, requiring you to be flexible in some way. Now, whatever it is talking about the ending, some kind of flexibility that's required after this ending. Now, the outcome as you see it in your mind space is one of sleepless nights, not being able to sleep, not wanting to sleep. This might be disturbed sleep patterns. Whatever it is, it's the period of time that you were gifted in order to find your inner balance. Now, with temperance in your past, it's some kind of virtue that was required. Patience, harmony, inner balance. Now, sometimes we are only able to attain that in the early hours of the morning, and this might be the case with the Eight of Swords. This talks about going back into some kind of protective space. Now, the Eight of Swords talks about a place where you are going to use your mental intention and accomplish something in the material world. It may have you feeling restricted after the closing out of the cycle. It might have you in a protected space so that you are able to understand what you truly have. With the Magician, it's tapping into what we are faced with in our current environment. It would be all the resources that you have available to you. Now, this is something you're going to be able to understand, build that mind structure, mental structure, using the Magician energy. Now, as you see it in the physical world, whatever this new path was, it might have taken a long time in reaching you. With the Knight of Pentacles, we're talking about an energy that's something that's slow moving. It requires some kind of freedom. It might be a path that was required in order to build the long-term plans, put in the details that are required. With the Seven of Swords, whatever this balance and adaptability is, whether it were a choice or an act of you having to juggle your finances, it had the Seven of Swords attached, not having all of the information. This talks about something that might have represented deception, an illusion that you had to look deep for. The truth, it is something that is derived, but it is walking away from whatever the Seven of Swords is, whatever information you were not privy to, and going towards a new path that offers some kind of magic, I would say. It's something that allows you to understand exactly why you are where you are. Now, with what you should know is that with the Knight of Wands, this is talking about an energy of new possibilities, something that might be unconventional. The Knight of Wands has to wear many costumes, many hats, fulfill many roles. Now you might have multiple projects going on, and it is during this time that you are able to still your mind with the Hanged Man, look at things from a different perspective. The Hanged Man allows us to surrender, let go of that resistance, and gain a new perspective through that pause and stillness. And what it is you are looking at is the Five of Swords, something that had you in your mind space, something that might have been a conflict or a disagreement, a competition, maybe feeling defeated in some way. It required another look. Now with what is in your hidden position, with the Three of Pentacles and the Hermit and the Eight of Cups, and in that order it is from working with others to working on your own, that leads to asking the questions. The Eight of Cups is abandoning your relationships. It talks about an ending, perhaps going in search of that one cup that makes you happy. Now this could be something that's in the physical world, or something that could happen in the mind space as well. As long as you are able to manage your energy of the Eight of Swords, you are able to do the Eight of Cups journey in your mind space. Now whatever this new beginning is, it's something that you didn't see coming. It's born out of disappointment, disillusionment. It was something that required a change. We've got 3 fives. Do we have any others? No. So something that required a change. With the Five of Cups is what you should know. This talks about being sad or disappointment. This talks about expectations, looking at your mind space from those expectations. Now this could have had you have some kind of conflict, one in which you felt as though those cups are unrecoverable. Now Taurus, there are 2 cups, the choice and the choice and the choice. There are 2 cups that are standing. With the Two of Swords, this could be a choice too. So you may experience some kind of nervous energy. This is just breaking down the Ten of Swords into something that you are able to work with. With the Two of Swords, it's something that has you relying entirely on your intuition. It's giving you some kind of nervous energy. It requires solitude in order for you to find that harmony and love that you have within. Taurus, I hope you've enjoyed this new format. Let me know in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed this Tatle. Keep well, and until your next one, bye for now.